Good morning. So I was just watching a video and they were talking about how you're the first person in your family to actually break generational curses. Like there may have been people in your family or around you that have the cars and the houses and the luxuries and all that other stuff, but they haven't done the internal work to heal certain things. And you were that person chosen in your bloodline to make the shift, make the change, to actually be able to sit with those uncomfortable feelings, the uncomfortable realizations sometimes. And so you're different. So things may not look outwardly like you are, a rich being at this very moment. However, there is a richness that you cultivated by going within, by sitting with that uncomfortable emotion, by sitting with yourself and having that hard talk with yourself and sitting with your own truth that maybe there was things that you did that need to shift because how you were moving was harming other people. And so you took accountability for the things and the part that you played. Meanwhile, there's a lot of people that, again, are just going through the motions. They're just there to to have this like fancy facade, because there's no depth to it. It's like oh my God, actually, sorry, I just got this like image of, how like sometimes in like show homes or whatever, they'll make up a bed and it looks really fancy. And I just saw a video of somebody that jumped onto the bed and it was just boxes underneath. So what might look like super fancy from the outside, you don't know what's underneath. For you, you've done the work where like if somebody was to jump onto your bed, there is foundation. It's solid. There's a solid foundation. There's a mattress. There's comfort. There's a padding to absorb the impact of the fall. Meanwhile, these other people, again, have a fancy life on the outside. They have all these fancy things. They have all of these things. And what boils down to is that it's just a facade. It's just for show. But you're different. You created something where it may not always look pretty on the outside, but it's true, it's real, it's authentic to you. And then another thing that I was getting is, one sec. Okay. Yes, sorry. Also, I'm getting like certain people getting upset because they're not receiving the accolades, they're not receiving the pats on the back or the acknowledgement that they think they should be getting just because they hold a certain title. So like say it's a family member and like they only show up for certain things and it's not consistent and whatever. And then there's other people that are always consistent, that show up for that, for you, or show up for your family or whatever, and make a consistent effort and make a point, not just once in a while, to show that they care. So the people that, again, are just there for, like, it's a front, they're getting butt hurt because they're not getting the acknowledgement or the pat on the back for the little effort that they do make. Meanwhile, the people that actually do show up, have been showing up in the background, are getting their accolades, are getting their recognition, because that's where the recognition is due. Not to the people that are just there every once in a while and like they're just expecting like a high five for showing up. No. Yeah. So it's just stuff like that where people are starting to see like it worked before. Okay. But the truth is, the reality is you haven't done the work. And so you're going to receive what you put out there. And so if you're not getting very much back, so yeah, those were just the things that I was thinking about today. I hope that made some sense. But yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, or whatever F time you are watching this. Right now it's raining. It was so cute this morning. I saw some blue jays, a family of blue jays, and even like a baby jay. And I could tell it was a baby still because it still had its like gray plumage. It hadn't like fully come into its blue. But yeah, yeah, I hope you have a fantastic day, evening, or whatever time you're watching this. Love you so much. Mwah.